Triad today, and whenever we can get this gentleman to sit in with us, we love it. He's always very busy and traveling around the country and the world, but let's talk to him right now. Lori Bates, our director. Meet our good friend, David Mounts, Chairman and CEO of Inmar. Good to see you again, sir.
Good to see you, Jim.
A lot of times we have you come on, I ask you questions about Inmar. This is a little bit different because you are really up to speed on something that I think is exciting, because there was recently a survey or something that named Winston-Salem one of the best large cities in which to start a business and also have positive business environment, have access to resources. What kind of metrics were used in that survey?
Well, first of all, this is great news because we're now in the top 10% in the nation of places to start a business. And we need to make sure people know that. That's the first thing I would say.
So that's a significant result.
It's a significant result, and if you're picking a place to start, this is the place one of the best places that you can do it. And it's come from years of planning and investment and development and hard work. And what is the outcome of all that effort is an entrepreneurial ecosystem, and that ecosystem is what is needed to help new entrepreneurs think about how to get the resources around them to start a business, succeed, de-risk the failure of it, and have a higher likelihood of success in their endeavors.
I want to come back to the ecosystem in a second because I want to understand it a little bit better, and you'll need to explain it to me. But before we do that, the results of this saying how good we are, how good Winston-Salem is for startup business, did not really surprise you because you knew years ago, I'm guessing, not trying to put words in your mouth, that you said, hey, I want to move Inmar to the innovation quarter. So you knew something was good about.
Well, we evaluated Winston-Salem, and we saw at that time that there was good reason to invest and stay here. And the innovation quarter in particular was a key catalyst for us. We felt that a consortia around our business would put us in a position to succeed and to have higher opportunities.
Now, let's go back to the ecosystem that you mentioned, because Brian has a graphic, I think, that you supplied to him, sort of a wheel we're going to put up.
Right.
What does this look like? What is it all about? Because I want to understand it. What are the various components?
It's more complex than people would think, Jim. It's, an ecosystem like this requires information, resources, social networks. You got to help these new companies thrive. They need mentors. They need access to capital. They need the opportunities to get domain knowledge from people that can help them develop their products. So there's a lot that goes into it, even down to the basic things that you would think about in any business that you need: legal advice, tax advice, compliance with the regulatory requirements, all of those things. Our community has a very strong ecosystem, and it's well connected, and we have a very nice collaborative ecosystem that is made up of competent people that puts people in a good spot to take advantage of that and get their business going.
I'm going to ask a question, and I might answer it at the same time, because I think I know where you're going with this, but there's something called SourceLink.
There is.
Now, am I correct in assuming that that would be something that these folks can use when they need this kind of input?
Yeah, WS Winston-Salem, WSSourcelink.org is a site that they should go to. And I think even if you're thinking about not necessarily starting a business, but you're thinking that you might be a mentor or you might be somebody that can help businesses, or you want to be involved in the ecosystem in some way, even if you're a nonprofit, you need to be rethinking your organization as the community moves forward to try to become a thriving, growing community that supports entrepreneurs. How do we need to rethink our organization in a way that's helpful to that? And SourceLink gets you thinking and begins to understand all the resources available.
That's neat. We're going to put that up on screen in just a second. But before I do that, there always seems to be something going on at Innovation Quarter. And I think you sent me an email, or Shannon did, about a 5K coming up?
There is a 5K on the 10th, September 10th.
Okay.
We're doing the 5K, and we hope that folks will come and join us for that, get some exercise.
Do you have to run, or can you walk?
You can run or walk. You can. By the way, I'll be walking, so if you're looking for somebody to walk with, I'd be happy to walk along with you.
Can I get on your back?
That might be a problem for both of us, but I'll tell you what, I'll walk shoulder to shoulder and arm with you.
That's a neat thing, 5K thing, and that's on September 10th.
I encourage people to come out because it's a good way to get some exercise, and of course, but it's also a good way to get updated on all the things going on out there, and you'll be surprised at the changes.
Some networking going on too. On screen, not just one, but three websites very quickly. You see Inmar.com, you see what David mentioned earlier, WSSourcelink.org, and InnovationQuarter.com. Check all those out, and David will return next month and bring us up to speed, going a little bit more in depth to this particular thing. But good news about Winston-Salem and starting a business. A great place to do that. Thank you, David Mounts.
Thank you, Jim.
All right. We'll be right back after this.